Hello everybody, and welcome to my Preparing Your Monk for Acts 2 through 4 guide. Throughout this guide, I will be going over your spec you'll be wanting to play with while farming Act 1, your gear, and general pretty good farming spots. I'd say they're pretty good. It's the ones I use at least. I make decent gold off them. Not too shabby. So we'll get in the game right away, and we'll check out the gear first. Let's have a look. As you'll see, unlike most monks, I'm using a two-hander. You do not need a sword and a shield for Act 1. You do not. If anyone tells you otherwise, tell them to leave you alone. Stop talking. Two-hander, all you need, definitely. I'm using... This is a pretty decent one, I'd say. It's got... Each hit adds 347 life, and then life steal as well. I did search for that specifically, as well as the attack speed. In Act 1, it's awesome. You out-heal most damage you take with that. The health return's crazy, especially with the attack speed. So yeah, that's kind of weapon you'd want to aim for Act 1 farming. Don't spend too much. I went crazy and spent like 1.5 million gold or something stupid on this. You don't want to spend that much just to farm Act 1, because you're just spending gold to make gold. I don't know, it doesn't seem to pay off that much. But yeah, so rings stick with dexterity, attack speed. Just straight up DPS. Same with everything else. Dexterity, attack speed. You know, the usual. Try to go for some resistances. All resist is really nice. It's pretty sexy. And then I'm going for poison resist. I'll go over why when we go over the spec, why I'm doing poison resist. So yeah, pretty much just straight up damage. Balance some vitality on there. Other than that, just try to get some resistances. So, yeah, if you're sitting around 28, you can go from anywhere from 25 to 30k health. It's perfect for Act 1. Don't need much more. It's, if you go higher than that, it's pointless. You barely die anyways if you play it right. So, yeah, that's the gear. Let's check out the spec for you guys. The primary skill I'm using, at least, up to you. I mean, they all seem to be pretty good. Wave 100 Fist is nice, but Crippling Wave is one I use. Really strong AoE, 110% weapon damage, and then with the rune goes to 143, crazy high. It's got a nice defensive component on it, which is the attack speed reduction on the enemies when you put it on. So that's good. Concussion's pretty nice as well. If you're not as comfortable farming Act 1, or you just plain don't have the gear, that's good to use. 20% reduce less damage. I used that for ages until I realized I could get away with not using it. Probably used it for a couple days. So yeah, that's the other good one. Everything else, not great. Wouldn't bother really. Okay, so my spirit spender, I'm using 7-sided strike. Amazing DPS, as all of you monks would know. Go for the extra damage on it. It's it's really good, especially on AoE packs. It's just insane. I'll show you why in a bit. The other one you can use, again, if you're not as comfortable, your gear's not great, is the stun. 25% chance to stun. On champion packs, that's probably about 3 seconds stun, but it's long enough to keep you alive. Sorry about that pop-up, guys. Awesome stuff. Okay, so action bar skills. You want to go for your heal. Yeah, I'd definitely say get this. You use it all the time, especially with this. I mean, you get 15% extra damage on the Blazing Wrath. For 45 seconds, so it's 100% uptime, really nice. Circle of Life, pretty useless for Act 1. It's about 20% more healing. You don't need it. You just don't. Definitely not. Serenity, pretty key as well. Your bubble, use it for a lot of things, really. The heal on Serenity is really nice. Everything else on the runes, pretty useless. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it to a friend, that's for sure. The duration is the only other one I would use, but again, it's not necessary. If you're playing with a friend, the 1 second immunity's nice to get him out of freezes and, you know, chains, all that stuff. But other than that, just go with the heal. Pretty key. My technique, I'm using Sweeping Wind. You can use anything you want, really. Sweeping Wind, it's my favorite. It does crazy damage against elite packs. Kills off all the little non-elites while you're fighting, and yeah, it's pretty sexy. I'm using the Master of Wind rune on that, 10-second duration instead of 6. The reason being is because reapplying it is a pain in the ass. You run, you know, you're running, you got 1 second left, and you just hit a mob just as it runs off, and you have to reapply it. You probably know how annoying that can be. 10 seconds gives you a pretty big window. You can go without hitting anything, so it's pretty nice. Mantra, I'm using Mantra Conviction. Again, obviously, if your gear's not that good, use Mantra of Evasion with hard target. 20% armor as well as 15% dodge. Really good for survival. Really, you notice a huge difference when you put it on. But again, once your gear gets a bit better, not necessary. Mantra Conviction, 24% increased damage with Overawe is what I use. Submission is also nice. You can use Submission. I prefer Overawe. About the same, really. Realistically. Yeah, I'd go with Overawe, personally. But it's up to you guys. Passive skills, I'm going pretty defensive on these. Reason being is because the defensive stats you get off them, it's too high to ignore. I mean, your armor is increased by 100% of your dexterity. I think I'm sitting on about 1200 dex right now at 1251, so that's 1251 armor, which is about 16 to 20% reduction, roughly, which is too high to turn down, really. I'm using one with everything. Again, that's dependent on your gear. I have about 150 poison resist, so that ups all my resistances by 150, plus my base all resistance averages out really high. You definitely want to use that past Act 1. We'll go over that in another time now. 25% reduced damage on enemies when you strike them. Again, too high to ignore. 25% damage is crazy high. Your elite packs will not even damage you with these three if your resistance is high. If your resistance is not high, you can use anything you want. If you're dual wielding good one-handers, Guardian's Path is pretty good, 15% dodge. I tend to use Combination Strike. Well, I did when my resistances weren't high. 8% damage is pretty useful. I mean, again, if you're not comfortable, you got Transcendence as well, Spirit on your finishers, or sorry, Healing on your finishers. Pretty sexy. All right, so yeah, if your resistances are high enough, you're sitting around, 300 plus is pretty good for Act 1. Not necessary, but I mean, look at that, 50%, 56% reduced damage to everything. Really, really good. Later on, you want to sit around 800 or something crazy. I think I'm on 850 with my proper gear on for Act 2 through 4. But again, we're on Act 1. Just DPS, DPS, DPS. You don't need any of that crap. Rightio, so that's the gear and spec. Obviously, I'll just go over the gear once more. If you wanna look at any of it, just pause the video. None of it's great, but it's just all my DPS crap gear. Could be better, could be worse. Yeah, does the job. Does the job. Okay, so let's go over good places to farm. Effective farming, you get pretty good drops per hour with this. Normally, what I tend to do is I like having fun doing it. I go just straight from the beginning of Act 1, straight to the butcher, kill him. It takes about, I don't know, probably 2 hours to do the whole act. Fun though. I mean, it's up to you. So, quest do you want to start on? This is assuming you've cleared Act 1 once and you have this available. Let's have a look. What was it? It was Imprisoned Angel. It started at the Cursed Hold. So we'll start there. Yeah. Right, yeah. Let's get started. A few places you might want to hit up before you start. I normally hit up. I'm just gonna turn my sound effects down, guys. One sec, just in case it's too loud. I had that problem in my last video. Okay, so you want to head over to the Cemetery of the Forsaken. Reason being is there's a yellow pack that spawns here sometimes. Sometimes it's not here, but sometimes it is. Let's have a look. Doesn't look like it's here. That's fine. But yeah, that gives you one of your stacks like immediately. So, oh, there he is actually. Look at that. We'll get him down. So yeah, that's one instant stack to start off your grind. Pretty good. I mean, this whole area in general is really good. All the tombs and everything they're just perfect for grinding. They have lots of elite and champion packs, so I mean, go in there if you want. But normally, what I do next is head over to the Cathedral Garden. Actually, I don't normally do this next. I normally do this last, but that's okay. Reason being is there is a rare guy who spawns here sometimes. About once every 5 games he spawns, but it's worth having a look. Extra drops, can't complain. I'm going to stop hitting stumps and stuff because it's going to get boring to watch. It's not fun. Okay, so after that, head over to Leorc's Manor. Guaranteed champion pack outside of it, always, which is nice. Plus, there's quite a few mobs to kill over here, and there is sometimes a rare mob that spawns here as well, which is nice. Let's see if he's here today. So as you can see, the damage compared to this is definitely Inferno, as you saw when I selected the quest, not Hell. You one-shot everything with a two-hander. No messing around with that shield crap. It's too slow for me. Although you do need a shield, Acts 3 and 4. Get away with Act 2, two-hander, but again, it's pretty risky sometimes. Pretty risky. Okay, so sometimes there's a rare guy in this room, but not always. So head outside, and you pretty much guaranteed have a rare. Well, you do guaranteed have a rare spawn out here. If there's not, I'll jump out a window because I'm wrong. I'm never wrong. Okay, let's have a look. There we go. Mortar. Cool. Okay. Oh no. No. That was fine. Silly to use my bubble for no reason, but that's okay. And I just got pulled in that way. Thank you, sir. Thank you, kind sir. You guys got extra health, taking a bit longer. Doing the trick. 2 yellows. So yeah, I mean, check around this whole area. You do once in a while get a rare guy out here as well as the blue pack. Oh, look down there. There you go. It's the beauty of this area. Sometimes I just farm this area. It's not too bad. This is bad. So, cut these guys around a bit. I'll go over some of the packs you might have problems with on a monk later on. I mean, Desecrator with the Waller can be annoying, but not always if you kite a bit. Alright, let's actually kill something here. Yeah, there's rare. There's not many mobs you'll have problems with on a monk. You might run into them later on. I'll show you. There's those big guys, the big hulking guys. They can be a bit of a pain in the ass later on, but it's the only group you'll really have problems with. Alright. Okay, so standing stuff that kills you. Righty-ho. There's chests up here. I won't bother right now around these areas. So, portal back. Got your shiny yellows there. 3 stacks already. I mean, you can do this within 10 minutes, not even about 5 minutes of logging in. You can have your 3 stacks if you're a bit lucky. Okay, Halls of Agony. Get it started. Okay. It's one of my favorite places in the game. It's got lots of mobs. It's fun. Lots of loot as well. Can't really complain. These guys are a bit silly. They have like a, what is it, 20-second timer before they turn into the big guys? Like, who's not going to kill them in 20 seconds? I don't know. I don't know if you guys have or not. It happened to me about once. See, these hulks, they're the ones you'll have problems with if they're blue packs. Once in a while. Depends on their buffs. So we'll make our way down to the prison here. See if we can get a few packs on the go here. Elites. See, like right there, my buff just fell off. If only it was infinite. You guys will see me leave a couple of, I just ignore, 100 gold stacks sometimes. I run by them. It's too lazy to go get them back, so trying not to get too offended by that. I know it's probably bugs some people.
That ability is not yet recharged.
This doesn't look like it's the right way over here. I like the game of avoid the grey items at all costs. It's exciting. Okay, so here we go. Prison. Little event down here once in a while, which is quite nice.
I know the feeling.
Nah, it's not there. You hear him from up here, anyways, yelling. Go down there, talk to him, and then there's a pack sometimes. Okay, this is good. This is one of the reasons I do this run is you get this little event. You help the merchant, kill the other merchant, guaranteed elite pack.
Not enough spirit.
Yeah, like I said, I try to farm out all of Act 1. It's pretty enjoyable, just going through the story again and all that. Takes a bit longer. I don't know if it's necessarily better than doing this. Or worse, sorry. It's probably about the same, realistically. But who knows? You guys tell me. You tell me. Feels about the same. I mean, if you do a full Act 1 run from start to finish, you can make 1,000,000 gold in about 2 hours. A bit more sometimes. Depends on your drops. Like if you get a few decent yellows, you can sell off for 60, 70k.
Help me.
There we go. These guys can be a bit of a pain in the ass as well. Fire trunks. They do this, you know, this thing here. You'll probably see that. That kills it. 2 hits. This guy. No problem. No problem. Some random guy over here is hanging out. Merchants, these guys are kind of cool. I mean, sometimes you get a good item here. I've bought an item off here for about 15k before and sold it off for 110. It was boots with resistance, physical resistance, vitality, and all resistance for a warrior. So I think I sold it off for like a couple 100k or something crazy. Good little profit. Worth checking out, definitely. 90% of the time it's garbage, though. So. Okay, this place is pretty good. You always get you know, 2 to 3 elite packs on average, it seems. Lots of non-elite guys, which kind of annoys me, but what are you gonna do? And there's lots of messing around going in and out of the cages. And, ugh. But it's alright. Small price to pay for loot. Good little skill here for monks is this one. Instead of sweeping wind, I used to use what's it called? Let's have a look. Cyclone Strike. It's pretty nice. I mean, you go for implosion, pulls people in from 34 yards away. When you're fighting non-elites, even elites, gripping them all into one area to AOE is really quick. It's nice. I just prefer the sweeping wind right now. It's my flavor of the month, I guess. I don't know. I'll swap it over again later. Who knows? Seems to do the trick though. Pretty fun when you're playing with friends as well, just to pull all the mobs away from them, piss them off a bit. If you're like me, I like annoying my friends. Oh, I have about 3 in the world. Okay, looks like we're out of prisoners in this area. This run, it takes about obviously it'll take a bit longer for me showing you guys and just talking and not really paying attention. Oh look, all 5 are here. Yeah, normally yeah, you do it in about 25 to 30 minutes, which is pretty quick once you get good at it. It's really good gold. We got a rare pack here. Okay, I'm gonna die maybe. Yeah, those guys are funny when they're molten because they explode once, just, you know, the mob mechanic, and then they explode again after the molten. So they explode once, and you're like, oh great, I can move in, and then you die because the molten explodes. It's never fun. Never fun. Grade them, thank you. Should be an add-on. Turn the grey items off. Or not an add-on, like something built into the game. Right, so normally I'd scout around this whole area looking for elite packs and all that, but I'm not going to bore you guys too much. I'm going to just find the prisoner and get the hell out of here. Fight the Warden. The Warden's one of the main reasons why you do this run. You want to aim for 5 stacks here and then go kill him off. He's gives some good loot. Gives a lot of loot, sorry. Gives like 7 items on average, I think. Okay, so not looking great here. Should be hopefully over here. Another elite pack. There we go. Desecration. Shielding. This is I know it's pretty annoying for most classes, shielding. It's one of the monk's kind of weaknesses. You gotta end up kiting quite a bit, shielding.
My strength returns.
This. Get out of there. And there's our prisoner. The last possible area we could ever look, as usual. Ignore some non-elites here for you guys.
The dungeon center and end his evil forever.
Drive me nuts. Oops. Normally just stick all my balls to it. Let's wait for this guy to come out. And the Warden dies in a few seconds. Pretty easy. And he's a loot pinata, as you will see. Okay, let's bubble out. Loot all over. As you can see, tons of loot. 5 stacks helps. Seen 4 yellows before. Let's run inventory space. So you go back to town really quick. Get rid of this jazz. See if this guy ignores me. Jerk. What a jerk. Good way to make money right now. Obviously, is kind of destroying all your items, making them into crafting materials. I'll explain why. Right now, since the game just came out, not many people, well, there's quite a few people, but not as many people as you'd think are farming Inferno. So obviously, when you're salvaging your items, you're getting all of your exquisite essences, which, since there's not many people farming, they're still worth a lot. I mean, I think they average right now on Euro servers for about anywhere from 500 to 1,000 gold each. So, you know, if you're getting rid of all your 60 items, you're getting quite a few of those, and it does add up really quick. Really quickly. And then obviously, if your chance for your yellow items, your iridescent tiers, which are worth about 1,000 to 2,000, depending on, I don't know what it depends on, just randomly goes that way. So yeah, I definitely I wouldn't vendor anything. I'd break it all down, sell it on the auction house right now. In a few months' time, when everyone's farming it, it won't be worth anything probably. So, you know, you might want to get rid of them. Well, you can. Okay, so all crap. Go to the vendor and just vendor it. So let's double check these.
Found some interesting
bad.
on my latest dig. You should take a look.
Bad. And there we go. Boring stuff over. That should be the last time I do it. But yeah, like I was saying with the exquisite essences, if you clear everything in Act 1 from the beginning to end, you end up with about, I think I've averaged about, you average about 60, which can go, you know, anywhere from like 35 to 70k gold just off those alone. And then your Tome of Secrets add on as well as like little bonus cash. And those sell for a decent amount as well. So you can make some pretty good money off that stuff. I mean, I don't know about you guys. I'm not into crafting. It does nothing for me. It's I don't know. Never excited me at all. It's just not much out of it right now. Not many patterns going around. Maybe later on. I don't know. You guys tell me if it's good or not. I just can't see the use. It's pointless for me. Same with jewel. I got my jewel crafting at level 10. So pointless. So pointless. I was hoping they'd have the socket add in, but no. They did not. Which, probably for the best, but, you know. Okay, so we're just on our way to the butcher now. This place doesn't take long to clear at all. You get about 3 champion packs per Halsvagny level 3, which is pretty decent, really. Looks like I might just be straight on the way to the butcher here. Nope. That's wrong. Gonna be making more videos, by the way. You know, one of my first videos. Reason being why I didn't make videos. You know, I was gonna make lots of WoW videos and stuff for me raiding and all that crap. You guys probably hate, but yeah, my computer wasn't very good. I just upgraded it for Diablo. It's you know, i7 and all that fancy pants stuff. I'm gonna die here. Oh nope. But yeah, so I'm gonna be making more videos. I'm gonna be making lots of monk stuff. lots of Witch Doctor stuff, and I'm leveling my Sorceress soon. So hopefully lots of Sorceress stuff. I will be completing the Monk with doing guides on Act 2 through 4, as they are a completely different game from Act 1. The difference between Act 1 and 2 is huge, and then the difference between Act 2 and 3 seems just as huge. It's crazy. I'm sure lots of you have, you know, killed the Butcher and been really happy. Yes, I killed the Butcher. I soloed him as well. Awesome. And then you go in Act 2 and get one-shotted by the first mob because he shoots bugs in your face. Don't know, that was my experience, at least till I got the gear. But yeah, so I'll be making videos. Act 2 through 4 guides. Decent farming spots in Act 4. I try to avoid farming Act 4 just because you have to use a sword and shield, and I seem to make more gold doing this than I do farming Act 4 mobs. Don't know about you guys, but it's my experience. You tell me. Also, I'll be making guides, yeah, you know, spec guides, all that stuff for Witch Doctors, all the other classes. I'll have level 60 of all the classes soon. I like leveling in every game. I have 1085s in WoW, so that's what I do. I level. Bit of a geek. I got about 140 hours now since releasing this, so. Some would say that's too many. Some would say it's not enough. Will I die? No. But yeah, I mean, if you guys like the videos, just like them. Subscribe soon. I'm going to be getting my YouTube channel off to a pretty good start in the next few weeks. Lots of videos coming your way. Hopefully it's interesting. Hopefully it's helpful. Hopefully I'm just here to help you. That's what I do. Hopefully lots of you monks who are using sword and shields will convert over after watching this. Please convert over. Stop using sword and shields in Act 1. Ah, so slow. Don't know how you do it. Got some patience, that's for sure. I mean, you can fork out, you know, 500k for a good two-hander. Anything above 1,000 DPS, get some stats on there. You're good with that. Uh-oh, that hurt. That was...
Wait to use that ability.
As you can see, mobs, they just die instantly. It's not fair. Well, it just seemed like a normal pack there. Let's have a look. I'm also making a live stream channel soon. I just need to get my new internet because BT is awful. Their upload, like a megabyte upload or something. It's just awful. BT, sort it out. Making me pay me more money. UK doesn't have the greatest connections anyways, as most of you people from UK would know. Pretty awful. I'm gonna go back to Canada with higher speeds, but oh well. Okay, so we're at the Butcher. He's pretty easy. Doesn't give you a struggle. He's yeah. Be surprised if many people still have a struggle with him. And if you do, I mean, hopefully this video helps you kill him. I just go balls to the wall on him. I don't avoid any attacks. I just soak everything. Why not? Oh yeah, that's one thing I didn't go over, which I will be showing you, is the followers I use and why I use them. They're all pretty good, all the followers, especially in Act 2 plus. They can be pretty useful. I'll tell you why in a sec. Butcher out of the way here. No, okay. Just gonna. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no! Embarrassment. I died to the Butcher. It's okay. Bit unlucky there. Ran out. I thought he was doing the charge. Didn't charge for some reason. And then hooked me in. No bubble up. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Almost got off my 7-sided before he hooked me in, but couldn't quite do it. Forgot about the hook as well. Not often you have to deal with it on a melee. Should hook now. No. Get out of the fire. Killing my Templar. Look at that. That's awesome. Nice He's gonna stand in more fire. There you go. Unlucky with the fire sometimes. It happens. It's annoying. Sometimes you kill him in 10 seconds. Well, not 10, but 30. Sometimes you kill him in a minute. Knockback, yeah. Oh, I just noticed. I don't know if that on. Just out of range. Come on, buddy. Sorry about the bore here. I'll probably fast forward this bit. No one really wants to see the butcher die. I'm excited. Straight to one fire. Look at that. What a surprise. So yeah, that's my little farming path I do. It's up to pattern there. Not too bad. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys what you do with your whatever paths you're more comfortable taking to farm loot. That's what I like to do. Wonder how much that's worth. Probably not much. A little bonus gold right here if you free tier you get about 3,000 gold, I think. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Bit of an annoying run to get to him, but yeah. Yeah, come on, Serial. We get it. You're in pain, as usual. High win button right there. Yeah, okay. Give him a sword. Let's get the hell out of here. Give me my gold.
I remember now.
Thank you. Rightio, so that's Act 1. That's, you know, the gear you necessarily don't want to say you should be using, but which works out really well. And the spec. I will be making more videos coming up. If you do like it, click the like button. Be appreciated. Yeah, so next video should be coming in the next couple days, week. You know, see how it goes. See what I'm making. I'll go over. Next video will probably be Acts 2 through 4 Monk. How to gear for it. You know, how not to blow all of your gold on the auction house like I did over and over on gear that you don't actually need. And yeah, pretty much good farming spots Act 2 through 4 and all that jazz. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you the follower. Forgot. Okay, so follower. You know, they're pretty helpful. They got some utility. I like the Templar. He's pretty cool. He does, you know, all the heals, just straight up healing. Got heals 4,600. That's pretty good. Nice little chunk of your life. The life per second's pretty nice as well. Both these are pretty bad. The 2-second stun, you don't even notice it on elites. It's like half a second or something, so not great. This one's good. Knocks him back. Heals you as well in the process. Kills you once in a while. He'll resurrect behind you or something, and while you're running from a mob, and he'll actually knock the mobs into where you're running, and they'll just kind of land on your face and kill you. Not always fun. Enchantress is good as well. I use her through Act 2 and 4. She kind of seduces mobs, charms them. Not seduces, that's a bit weird. She charms them. She definitely doesn't seduce anybody. This is the main reason I use her. 15% armor. Amazing. I mean, 15% extra armor is a big chunk. Definitely. Like, look at that. 4,100 goes from that down to, yeah, so it's 500 armor. It's good reduction. And then she has mass hex, or mass control. Hex everyone on your screen. They think they take extra damage? No, I don't think they do. I think that's only with the Witch Doctor's one. But yeah, that's utility's good there. Scoundrel's alright. He's, use him the least, probably. The only good thing is Hysteric's, 10% damage for 3 seconds, which is nice. It's nice. 6-second cooldown, so it's up most of the time. Nice little DPS increase, but I prefer the healing off the Templar. Saves you more. And then I think you get you can go for crit as well, but forget that. It's pointless. So yeah, Templar is where it's at. Gearing him, go straight up strength. You get, I think it's triple the amount of strength. Let's have a look. 180. Yeah, so that's triple the amount of strength per point on your Templar. So I just go full strength. He still does pretty bad damage. Not the best gear on him, but not going to spend, you know, 2 million on my Templar. It's pointless. He hits for about, I think, 2,500 on most mobs, which is it's reasonable. You can't complain. It's not too shabby. So yeah, that's that, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it helped all of you monks, and for all of you other classes who are watching, I will be making videos on every other class, and they will be hopefully just as useful to you as this one. Like I said, I level everything to 16. I play everything all the time. So lots of videos to come. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one. I'll see you later.